Hi guys, welcome to RCC Adventures. Now, we're going to be heading out in the truck, which is a vehicle that you haven't properly seen yet. And I will eventually reveal it, but it's the car that's in the background, so it's not a channel car as such, it's a support vehicle for the channel. So I'm going to have a quick look around it with you. I'm going to show you a little bit now, but what we're planning on doing today is going down to the container and finding out why Major's brakes, again, have stopped braking. So the pedal goes straight to the floor again. So we've replaced the pipe on it. So we're probably thinking rear wheel cylinders, or there's a leak somewhere that we just can't see fluid. Can't work it out really. So we're gonna have a look at that. But first, let's have a look at the truck. So this thing is a Hyundai Santa Fe from it's 2007. It's got the 2.2 diesel lump in it with the automatic gearbox. Hopefully at some point we'll get with Sam, because that's where I got it from, and sort of do like a exchange video as such. Should be doing that now, but me being busy, him being busy, haven't been able to get around to doing it. But we'll go over there hopefully and show him. I have fitted a tow bar to it. I know you're not looking at it right now. And I have fitted some flashing orange lights on top. But let's actually show you the car now. So hopefully we can get it all in, because it's massive. It is huge. And I love this thing. It's one of the best vehicles that I've ever bought. So I fitted the tow bar. I've put a sticker on it up there. There's a Goodwood sticker there as well. And the flashing lights on the top up there as well. But everything else has how it came. It is very difficult to get into frame because it is so big. And I've got a bush right next to me, so I can't really go much further away. But there you go. It's the big old beast. I'm calling it the truck because it drives exactly like a truck. It's brilliant. Let's show you the inside as well. It's got black leather with red piping. As you can see, very nice. The automatic transmission. Massive amounts of space in the back. Nice little touches here and there. And this literally is a support vehicle for the channel. So when we get to use the car trailer, there is a car trailer eventually. When we get to use that, it's more likely this will be the one that tows it rather than the Jag, because this has had more towing capacity. But anyway, let's get down the container and let's go see what's going on with those brakes. Right, so we're down the container. If you are new to the channel, this is where we store quite a few of the cars. When I say a few, two. Obviously I'll come down in the truck, big old beast thing. We've also got Emma's Beetle, Louise, down here as well, as she's got her Skoda. If you go back on the channel, you will see that we've just recently replaced the steering rack on this car. Needs the tracking sorted out on it. It's quite out on the passenger side, but that will get done soon. That's a PD100, so it's a diesel 1.9 turbo. Great little car, that thing. And then we're going to have a look at Major, which is my personal favourite of all the vehicles, really. Mainly because what he is, and he's a classic car, and he's just beautiful. And he spends his days when he's not at shows in the container. And every now and again, I might bring him out for a bit of a drive, but I've got to sort his brake issue out. He'll have brakes for 2, 3, maybe even 4 days, and then the brakes just go. So we need to work out what's going on there. So let's have a quick look at the old beast. So if you are new to the channel, this is obviously my Ford 100e. It's an Anglia, because they have 3 different types. You have the Anglia, you have the Popular, and you have the Prefect. And this is the Anglia. It's got a Prefect front grille on it, but it is an Anglia. He's not standard in any shape or form. Colour being one of them is not standard. He's also got Mark 1 Escort Mexico front hubs, and I believe the struts as well. The rear axle is from a 107e, so same shape, but slightly wider rear axle and more plush. Basically the same thing, but 4-door. It's also got a 1600 cross-flow engine from a Mark 1 Escort as well. So it's the GT model, so it's out of Mexico. So it's not standard in any shape or form. My plans with this is eventually turning it into a hill climb car. That's my next thought. Probably changing, but here's my next thought. If I can get a good view down the side of him, you see he's got some Superlight wheels on there from JBW. Track is nice and wide. The front track, that is due to, if you look in there, the Escort hubs. Nice and wide, and on the back, that's because of spacers. I don't want to lower him down because he sits too high. So we'll have to make the back end narrower to lower him down, but we'll have to muck about with the front. So I need adjustable lower arms, and also need to move the top mounts more inwards, and then get coilovers for the front end so I can bring the front down. Make him a little bit more streetable. The door's just hit me. How dare it? There is a bit of wind today. Come on, open up. I'll have to try and find something to chock that. Probably the ramp. I'll use the ramp. That will hopefully hold that in place. Or I'll find some rope and I can tie it onto the next container. But anyway, we're going to get the car up in the air, check those rear wheel cylinders, have a look at the master cylinder, see where the fluid's going. If it's got fluid in it, then where is the brake pedal? And then try and trace through all the brake system, really. I do believe on the driver's side, the front caliper, the nipple, seems to be letting in air, so that's possibly where it's coming from. That's the only one that you see sort of air coming like proper, where it's properly mixed with the brake fluid. That's where you see it come out. But there's air all in the system somehow. So let's delve in deeper, shall we? Well, okay, so I've taken the wheels off. The car's nice and up in the air now on axle stands. I'm just going to try and get the rear drums off. They could be tricky. But if I show you the wheels down there, those are the spacers that I was on about. So they're proper old school spacers. For me to make the back end narrower, I've also got to get smaller spacers to go on there. Got the stud adapters there. Got to take those off. And then hopefully I can get the hubs out. Might take some time. I haven't got a holder with me today, so I'll just keep updating you. I've checked the master cylinder itself. Plenty of fluid in there. And I've checked the pedal again. It goes to the floor, but if you pump it, it comes back. So there's air in the system somewhere. So we'll get the drums off, hopefully. Might be trickier driver's side, because it's closer to the side of the container. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Right, so I've found my holder, so hopefully you'll be able to watch what I'm doing as well. I've had a little go at trying to get this off, but it seems to be very, very stuck. So we have fire to try and help. Also went back and got some pry bars, a smaller one as well, and a hammer, some braking parts cleaner. Hopefully that will help out as well once we've got the drum off. But it seems to be stuck on the hub itself, and we haven't got a puller big enough to do it. So brute force it is. Right, so let's get you set up so you can see what you're doing. I'm probably going to take my sunglasses off because you cannot see, but let's carry on. Right, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So this has been soaking for a while now with WD-40. I'm hoping not to have to get the fire suppression system, you will come undone stick. This is where we really could do with a puller. Really not want to come out of that. Well, I'll give it an opportunity. Fire! Well in there. Jesus Christ. Call blimey governor. Right, so after a lot of heat and bashing the living doodahs out of it, it's finally gone. Whew, that took a long time. There we go. I'm not going to touch it because it is hot. But actually, what I am going to do, I'll put you down so you can see what I'm doing. Let's take that off. It's not terrible in there, if you can see. Not horrendous. There's no brake fluid that I can see. The shoes themselves, obviously we've got brake cleaner as well, so we can give these a good going over. They're not low. See the little indicator still on there. So I wouldn't say that this side is the source of our culprit when it comes to having no brake pedal. So I'll clean this up, put it back together, try and get the other side off, and then it's just going to be down to, I reckon it's that front nipple, to be fair, on the front caliper. It's the only real source of, well, it's the only real source of anything that doesn't look right. Right, okay, so I'll give this a good old clean, using a bit of the brake and parts cleaner. Give it a good old clean inside there. Get rid of some of the brake dust and crap that's in there, and then move on. Because the wheel cylinder, obviously the adjuster at the top, wheel cylinder at the bottom, it's not terrible at all. I'm pretty happy with that, so I'll just give it a clean and then go from there. That took a lot longer to take off than it should have done, but it was well stuck on there. So let's do that. Right, okay, so this side, yeah, came off a lot easier. As you can see, I'm very close to the car because there's a lot less space this side. But again, looking at it, doesn't look particularly terrible. So I don't think back here is the source of our problem, which I didn't originally think it was anyway. So that means you have to sort out the front. So the back here is good as far as I'm concerned. Plenty of meat on the shoes. The wheel cylinders seem good, and I can't see any leaks back here. So I would say the back end is good. So it's just down to the front now. Try and work out what's going on with them calipers, because they are freshly refurbished calipers apparently. How true that is, I don't really believe that they are done to a high standard. So it could be for the fact that I need to do stuff with the front calipers or change the master again. Basically, I need to work my way forward now from where I am. So I'm happy with the back. I'm just going to work my way across, and at no point have I seen any brake fluid. If you can see in there, just about see, but this pipe that's here, that's new. So that's a new pipe there that I've put on recently. So that solved any form of problem there. And then it's just working our way back now. See where we go. Okay, so I've done as best as I can for now. I'll take the cap off. I've dead-legged it in there. You can't see right now. But plenty of fluid in there. And just have to leave it for now. Close it up. And all the way around, you can see that I've dead-legged it down there. Oh, the camera's rather dirty. There we go. Oh, we'll try that again. So yeah, I've dead-legged it there. It's not perfectly clean, but it'll do. Obviously, we've put it all back together at the back here on both sides. I've traced the pipes as far back as I can, and there might have been a union that was slightly damp, so I've tightened that up, dead-legged it for now, as I said, as you've seen. I can't see anywhere else where it would be leaking from, so next time we come down we'll just have a look at the master cylinder. So hopefully it won't be too long. Try and put it down sometime during the week. And go from there. Can't really do anything else now. I haven't got any more brake fluid. I thought we had some, but we haven't. So I'll have to come down with more brake fluid and probably bleed them again. But yeah, so it's good to see that the wheel cylinders on the back are okay. That's what I was worried about. Possible union that might have been slightly loose or weeping. That could have been a potential problem. And then just keep an eye on those calipers at the front, because I do believe that the nipple on the driver's side is not 100% happy, so I might have to look into that. But for now, that's all I can do. So if you like this kind of thing, guys, if you could please subscribe to the channel, and make sure all your friends are watching and they're sharing with all their friends and all their family, making sure that YouTube are aware that you like this kind of content, and get the video out there. Also give it a like and a comment, and we'll catch you in the next one. So yeah, more work done to Major, more investigative work. Hopefully next time we'll have some brakes and we'll go out for a drive. Cheers.